G'day, mate, and welcome back to Oxygen Included with me, JD, and we're just doing a little bit of prep work. We're doing a little bit of prep work for this, today's episode. Just a few things I want to knock out today. So, first things first, we're putting in some tiles, and also putting in some plumbing in the background so I can hook up my cooling loop. Because, well, we've had some issues with the mods, and you guys have known that. Like, the series has slowly lost more and more mods as the series has continued. But currently I have dead dupes like everywhere, like everywhere. So today I'd like to clean up some of the dead dupes. That and because we're getting up to cycle 360 odd, which means there's going to be another couple of dupes that start dying off very quickly. The other thing I want to get done this episode is remove my command module and build it up one tile higher. Can I put... no. Because it turns out this needs a solid fuel booster to get to the very first set of planets. It doesn't quite have the range. So we're going to have to give it some solid fuel as well. On top of that, big construction tiles. So... on top of that, we need a gas valve made out of steel, so you're less likely to overheat. And then we need this gas pipe hooked up to there. This gas pipe brought over here, because we need to put in an auto sweeper right about... here. Yep, that way you can sit on the main trunk line of power and put in a conveyor loader basically right beside it. Again, put it low so it's on the main trunk line of power. And to cool these down, I'm going to put in a gas vent. And literally we're just going to vent some gas out to the atmosphere and cool it down that way. Same time, shipping rails. I need to put in some steel shipping rails. There we go. We've reached back to atmosphere. And then we'll swap over to lead. And run them back to there. Dupes can't reach some tiles. No, they can reach all those tiles, I think. Yeah, they can reach all those tiles. Which also means I can get rid of that. And that chute. So yeah, we want to start shipping materials out. I just realized we have this conveyor rail, which should technically be made out of steel because it's out in the space biome. And then we can come back to lead after we're in a atmosphere and bring that down to there. Power. Did I do power? I did power. No, I didn't do power. Okay. To top that off, out of gold it seems, we're making power. Actually, we don't need to make power cables out of gold. Lead. Okay, I can disconnect that. Run that through there. Then we'll have to go up to steel. Then I'll have to put in my bridge, which is defaulted to gold. And then go back to this made out of steel. Run our power cable. Up to both those doors. Actually, what? I could probably run the whole... no, we're just going to run another power cable. I'm like, I could probably run the whole lot off the existing wire, but let's not do that. Just on the off chance. We're going to dig that out so dupes can have access. So, that's task number 1. That'll let me ship out regolith. That'll let me drop regolith all the way down our conveyor drop down to here. which is going to lead to a new task of shipping conveyor rails. I want to bring into right here our regolith. So we can see we have, what is that line? That line is coal, is it not? No, coal's being shipped in there, which is the junk line, which ships it into there. And then how does coal get back? Does coal get back? I don't think coal gets back, actually. Your clay, your coal. Coal does not come back. Okay. So it turns out we need 2 conveyor rails. We need this rail to go away. Shipping rail. Just to confirm, refined carbon. Blank, 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 blank. Hang on. Clay. Refined carbon. Gold. Iron. And iron. Salt. Poke shells and egg shells. Okay, so it means this one's going to be coal. So again, we'll just keep bringing this across. And tag that one in there. Which also means I'm going to need another one. Actually, this is the chance I can rearrange things. Yes, let's rearrange things. Let's bring... Snip. Come on, snip. So I'll actually make you are going to be regolith. So that's filtration medium regolith. You are going to be consumable. Consumable or coal. So coal will now come in there. Yep, that is building over the top. Excellent. So you're going to be our lead, our regolith, which should go to there. Conveyor bridge. We've done those bridges. Okay, so that's those build tasks planned out, at least. On top of that, this plumbing, as soon as this plumbing's finished, I'm going to hook it up. Basically, it's a cooling loop. And the reason we're going to need that is we're going to have really hot regolith coming right through this area, which would be really bad if I didn't do something about it. On top of that, this is all done. Is it not? Okay, on top of that, our natural gas reservoir is getting full. So expanding it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Actually, we're not going to expand it right now. We've given the dupes a little bit to do. We need to give them a little bit more to do because I want to start getting into shovels, preferably this episode. And one of the catches with shovels is if they get out, they end up running loose around the base. And there is a shovel running around somewhere already in the base. I have no idea where. Oh, there he is. Yeah, loose shovels. Not a fan of loose shovels. If I wrangle them, they don't generally end up getting back down here. Some dupe gets busy and doesn't bother dropping them off. So what I want to do is I need to do a couple of things. One, I need to have some incubators so I can grow the population. 2, I need to make sure that whatever I do is inside either an obsidian or a refined metal or behind pneumatic doors so the damn things can't get out. So we're going to replace this ground. We're going to put in 2 doors, because that lets dupes in and out. That transformer. What's that transformer doing? That transformer's doing lots of stuff. Well, that's unfortunate. Have you stopped overheating? Not really. 200 degree crude oil is up against 120 degree airflow tiles is up against 60 degree water. I have an answer to this. Utilities, temp shift plate, out of diamond. We're gonna put one there, and we're gonna put one there. And that should just soak the heat out of this area and move it out into the water. Hopefully. Anyway, okay, so I need to put in. Actually, we can have the dupes walk through here. That works. So I need airflow tiles made out of a refined metal, steel. Which means this obsidian tiles get extended all the way along. Those get extended all the way along. Buildings. Those ladders can go. Those ladders can go. I'm not going to do this till it's done. And what am I looking for? Food. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a shame. It means whatever's over here that technically they can't dig up. We're going to put 2... I can put 3 incubators. I'll take 3 incubators. Gold should be fine. That little power wire is going to blow up. I cannot upgrade that part of it. Well, I can, but I'd have to put in a gas filter and empty it out, which would be annoying. But is doable. Or we just run the power cable. How much do you have on you? 1,300. If I add everything else, you'll still be fine. Okay, we're gonna add everything else. Conductive wire. Out of lead. Replace those wires. Replace those wires. Can we access that room? Nope. Can I fix it so you can access that room? Yes. Right, so just a few build tasks. I could replace the floors with mesh tiles. At least then the gas would leave. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some floors at least. Mesh tiles out of... It needs to be refined metal, so that's like steel. Or actually, I can make these out of lead. Yeah, that should be enough just to let gases pass through. Once this is done, then we can knock out this wall. But yeah, just a few small tasks for the dupes to get done. This looks like it's done. No, they're still waiting on some pipes to go in. We're still making a mess of the map. Actually, speaking of the map, we did find yet another geyser. We stopped here with this dead one. Found one more geyser, and there's another geyser. No, this is the one I found that I hadn't uncovered yet. So we need to dig in there to get that. We also need to dig in top of the map. There's another geyser here. There's another geyser. Stop that. really stop that. Stupid plants. There's another geyser there. There is this geyser, we still don't know what it is. There's this geyser that we don't know what it is. I want to dig across right the way through there so I can just see this little dark corner in case there's more damn geysers. So yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, plus the one down there, 4. 4 more unknown geysers. Alright. On top of that, new printables. Okay, so nope, nope, and nope. We're taking some iron. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty sad state. So yeah, plenty of tasks for the dupes to do. Oh. Actually, no, let's do this first. We need to put... we need to remove the ladders. And then we need to put stuff on there. Rubber miner. Yeah, you keep overheating, you'll be fine. You'll eventually cool off. So yeah, plenty of tasks for the dupes to do. Just small things that may need to be done around the base. Why is that there? I cannot remember. I said dupes would be dying off, so we've had Mav. Oh, bye Mav. And we have had Ergophobia. 2 more bite the dust. Good news, we can bring in some replacements this episode. We're going to mop that out. We're also going to sweep, priority 4, that lot out. But the main reason I was building this is so we can go for furniture. No, medicine. Medicine, because when medicine fails, you need a tasty memorial. And we're just going to... Yeah. Yeah, we're going to need a few of these. A few, I think. And that was the other thing I wanted to do. I wanted to replace... Do I have to replace? No, it doesn't look like I do. I thought I needed more airflow in this corner, but it looks pretty good currently. Oh, that's what I want to do. You're set to kick in at 50%. You're set to kick in at 50%. We're going to have you kick in at 55%. Just so we can burn off a little bit more natural gas. No. No, it's the other way around. 70%. Let's try that again. 70%. So 70, and then 60, and then 50. Okay, now we know coal's not being delivered here anyway. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that, and that, and that, and that. You'll now also notice the dupes like show up instantly when I say construct or deconstruct something, because I've gone through the priorities. And to make a long story short, no, let's go through skills. If somebody is wearing, and it just comes down to the hats they wear. So like Dan Lowe here has a super duper digging hat. Because he has a super duper digging hat, his priority is to build first, dig second. These guys have a Metatronics engineer hat. Their job is to operate first, build second. And everybody that has the super duper digger hat can do super duper digging. They can also do improved construction 3, and in a lot of cases can also do the Metatronics engineering. So their job is to build first. So they're getting everything built straight away. On top of that, they can also dig. The engineers, their mission is to go operate the buildings, and then should they have built, should none of the buildings need to be run. So like your oil refineries, your punching machine, what's it called? The rock crusher, the oil refinery, the metal refineries, all those. After all those are done, then they'll get around to building. And I've just found that this just works. It just gets things done. Nobody's prioritized to dig. So that is a catch. But digging seems to happen pretty quickly anyway, just because of the sheer amount of dupe power I'm throwing at the problem. Like, you know, there's 14 with this, there's 21 with this, there's 11 with that. I'm not short of throwing dupes at the problems. Those that are set up to be ranching, like Pope and Bulcher, their job is to ranch first and then do supply missions around the base. Wild Joker is a dedicated supplier, so his job is literally to run around and supply things. Same is for Loopy and Meep. I'll actually give you a plumbing hat. Loopy and Meep, they're all our dedicated suppliers. Our cooks, same story. Their job is to cook first and then supply second. That's pretty much how I've set it up, which means when we go to the priorities, it's pretty much like, you know, building is number 2 priority for everything, for a lot of the duplicates. Then those that are stuck operating, that's their maximum priority. Where's a good chunk? So here we have Metatronics Engineer, Student Pilot. He's actually is more skilled at digging than he is at building, but I've still put him up to build first because that will work up the skill. On top of that, it's fine. He'll get there eventually. But it means now when I put in build tasks, they just get done. Unfortunately, this bit of pipe's not getting done, but you know, we'll just change that to a 6 so the dupes know to get that stuff done. Okay, let's try that again. 6. But yeah, we're finally burying some of our dead because I figured it was probably way past due. Same time, we're gonna... No? I'm sure it was under furniture. Oh, it is under furniture. Crown molding, please. We need some decor down here. Actually, it goes into the next level as well. Crown mold up this place. And of course there's a second pipe. There's always a second pipe. And we will plastic ladder the whole thing. And that way you can all mourn in a carbon dioxide filled pit. Yeah. But it also means I'm finally getting all the dupes buried. And there's a lot of them. There's an awful lot of them. But that's fine. Yeah, you can see like there's a dig task down here, and it's not getting done. Even though, okay, I thought it was set to priority 9. Maybe that'll fix it. Yeah, the physical dig tasks don't get done terribly well. Not without bumping up the priority. And as this is get rid of plants, I think I want to bump the priority just so it's done. Actually, can we go for a dig and I just hit 9 there? Does that work? I don't think so. We still have a free gravestone. Low priority, no deliveries, no deliveries. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's not as bad as I thought it was. I thought we had more. Hey, we're getting rid of them. Yeah, I just need to cut down. Like we're pretty okay on food. And then we'll be even more okay once we get this up and running. You can't reach that, actually. I should probably give you dupes access. See, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, that's sandstone. He was in there. Sandstone. Yeah. Yeah, they're just digging straight through the walls. So he's probably has been wrangled like 15 times and dropped back down here 15 times and then just decided to wander back out. Stupid, 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 stupid. Alright, if we get them done, we should be fine. Hopefully we'll get them done with him being on the inside. Invalid construction location, incubator. Yes. We need to get the floor built first. 1, 2. Then you need this one. And actually these 3. You were wrangled. Please dig through the wall and then do your animation for being wrangled. Oh, that'd make my day. Done. Done. I can't release him. Shovel, egg, incubate, priority 9. Put another one in there. Shovel, priority 9, incubate. And that means I can set that down to a priority 8. And in theory, they'll get delivered here first. If these are all full, then they'll get dropped in there. You're going to get dropped through, aren't you? No, you got released right where you are. Okay, if that one's... Oh, now you're going to get picked up and dropped there. Fine, whatever. I'm not questioning it. Okay, so as soon as we get food being delivered in here, being regolith, this is ready to go. Yeah, I can't reach that one tile at the end. And I'm not sure if I care. But yeah, that's that ready to go. We're waiting on literally the things to go in. It means I can also hook up that cooling loop. Deconstruct those, because that's going to be bright hot regolith being brought through here. And I can also do a sweep, priority 3, everything in here, please. How do we get igneous rock dropped through the mesh tiles into there? Dupes, you amaze me sometimes. Alright. Okay, they can't reach 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can't reach that. Also, because we have not enough building tasks going, I want to add more toilets. Our toilet situation's been 50-50 for a long time. So I'd like to add some more toilets. And because we're all about class here, I figure everybody should sit on a golden shitter. So we're going to make every single one of our toilets out of refined gold. Not like this gold amalgam sort of like fool's gold stuff. We're going for the real thing. Like full-on refined gold. Because nothing makes you feel cleaner than having a golden shit. Now, it means that this plumbing line I'm going to have to rearrange, which goes to a nothing. Hang on. Okay, so this was a carbon skimmer. And the idea was we'd get rid of the carbon dioxide and just be able to have chlorine down here. Now, it hasn't worked because really I need one extra tile up here to force the chlorine in. Well, to give a buffer space so the chlorine doesn't just fall out. Because I really need it 2 tiles thick. But it then means the dupes can't just reach in and grab them from the refrigerator. I'd have to then put in some sort of stepping stairs. Which I could do had I moved everything over a tile. I didn't. And I honestly don't want to. I don't want to move the loader, but deconstruct all these, move them all over a tile, put it all back. So we're going to do the logical thing. And I'm just going to plug in the second fridge. And then we're going to set you, copy settings to right there. We're going to set you at 8. And it means that can go away. It also means that can get deconstructed. How the hell do I empty that water? I should be able to just empty it straight back into there. Also means that one gets deconstructed. And to just empty the tubes, we're gonna just deconstruct that. So, run that into there. You're a wastewater. I pressed something. I pressed the F button. Please, game. Yep, I don't need the consumables tab open. I really should just go in and change all the keyboard commands. Okay, so you're a wastewater pipe, but that's fine. Okay, that's not fine. That's going to have to be reversed. But we should be able to just empty that into there. And then we should be able to build that to there. That should empty. Clean water. We're actually going to go up to insulated pipe finally. Add a sedimentary rock. Because, you know, we need something better for our crappers. And then actually after this pipe is emptied, I'm just going to hook these up, I think, to that pipe. Okay, hang on. Plumbing, long bridge. Whack that in there. That'll drain that. We can come back and deconstruct that in a minute. Okay. No, not priority 9. Okay. Okay. Insulated pipe. Let's clean water in. You are already actually a dirty water pipe out. Now, am I going to plug that into there, or am I going to plug it into there? Technically, neither of them have priority. Nope. Stop that. So I could just run it here and be done with it. Well, actually, technically this one does have a priority. Okay, so in that case, we will run it one extra tile. We'll do the adult thing. And we'll run it. Come on, game. I know you're struggling. It does not look like looking at my pipe overlay at all. Like, this is in pause mode. And it's still sluggish. I actually think it's the mods that let me have 5 times the amount in the pipes. I actually feel that's where the problems come from. Which actually means I can disconnect that. And as soon as you're empty, because the rest will flow out through here. Yeah, I feel like it's that mod that I installed on the thought that, like, if my pipe stored 5 times as much, they'd have less to process. And I feel like that was wrong. I feel like the processing is just 5 times worse. We want refinement. Oh, no, furniture. Again, because we don't have golden crappers, we're going to want to put in some crown molding, make it all nice and shiny. And then once these are hooked up, I'm going to remove the old ones made out of copper ore and replace them with golden crappers too. Because why not? That's my answer. Skill points. Let's try... so you want construction. Huffboy wants Metatronics engineering with a new funky hat. Download, no. Bullshot, Jokers. Sicky. Cat. Cat's got to be getting old. There we go. There's another. Nancy just got Metatronics Engineering. Septimus has Cooking, so we're going to take him up in Research. Done. I was actually hoping you had more skill points for some of the new dupes to spend. Okay. Alright, so clicking priority 9 and then clicking on things did not work. You know what? That's how we're going to do it. That one can go away. That one can go away. Those can go away. Growing 0%. You can go away. Yeah, these ones are harvest ready. Can go. Like I clicked this just when it started a new cycle, and here it is now 80% grown. Actually, I don't have to set priority now anymore. I've just got to click. %, 71%, 3%. Yeah, there's no oxygen down here. It's not meant to be any oxygen down here. There's definitely meant to be a mop down here, please. Can't have a wet patch on the way to the graveyard. Oh. We're just digging these out, are we? Sure. Right, that whole level's gone. That's fertilization, fertilization. Harvest ready, harvest ready. And it looks like in just a second this level will be done as well. Food is decayed. Yeah, that's the other thing. We keep having, well, rotten lettuce all over the map because I don't have the duplicate power to get out there, harvest it all, and bring it back to these. Even though they're set to priority 8, I just cannot get the mushroom, the lettuce back here fast enough. Okay, that's done, that's done. That is being harvested. You're at 90%, you can wait. It still says fertilization. What are you doing? Whatever. We're just going to get rid of them. Come on, game. Things autosave. Alright. Where are we? Printables. Please be. Oh, well, I don't have a choice. I have to take the ISO resin. Just because it's a space material and we can't access it. Not normally, at least. Alright, I'm going to leave that project for a moment. We can see our royal crappers are definitely craptastic now. We do need to do copy settings to there. Because the moment the duplicates are just walking out the other side of the room covered in pee. You know, in case you haven't learnt anything recently, you need to wash your hands like 15 times a day. It's the only way you keep the viruses at bay. So, yeah, it'd probably be good if I forced them to leave this way and wash their hands on the way out. But yeah, we can now get rid of these. gold dunnies. Another gold dunny with a gold dunny with another gold dunny. And then we can have our golden sinks as well. So we all feel like royalty. Property errands. It's only Dupe Man the Doorman that can do these. And I'm going to set it to 9, so hopefully he gets to it faster. Because I have no idea where the lad is. Okay. See, this is what I mean. These things end up everywhere. Alright, which also means we're going to set direction left, 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 left. I have a mod installed, maybe it'll work. It does! Awesome. Okay, and then we can sweep out the room. Done. Golden crappers, which also means decor-wise, it's not great. It's not horrible. Insulated liquid pipe. Oh, really? They got -5 decor. Whereas normal pipes don't. And the temperature wasn't bad to start with. Okay, looks like we're going back to normal pipes. Out of, well, a decor value with 20% decor is still 0. So it does mean that there's going to be hot pea water in the pipes. Like this is 34 degrees water. And we do have a cooling loop going right beside it. So it's probably not the end of the world. Liquid pipe out of granite. Okay. Change all the plumbing back, boys. Alright, and now I notice that there's crap up here as well. Okay, shovel will hopefully get captured. You copy settings to there. Did it work? Nope. See, it works sometimes, it doesn't work others. Alright. And we've got food over there that we can't access. And a damn shovel. You didn't dig through these steel tiles, did you? Oh, it was one of the ones on the right. I was going to say, I heard the sound. I'm worried, really worried for a second there. So lead, 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 obsidian, obsidian. Lead, 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 obsidian, obsidian, obsidian. You just dug through something. Sandstone. There's more tiles. Okay, that's all obsidian, that's obsidian, that's obsidian. That's all obsidian. Yeah, like I said, these little things are a nightmare to contain. Once they're contained, everybody's happy. Alright. Conveyor rail is full of coal. This one looks to be done. Yeah, we just need to get some piping hot obsidian down here. So if we go back to space, hopefully this has been built. Nope. But they're up here doing it right now. Excellent. Okay. Can we get rid of those two, please? So I can put my rocket engine here, please. I'm going to set you to high priority because I also need to set the pressure on the valve. There's a bunch of lime there. Where'd the lime come from? And we can see this is working perfectly. I probably have some slightly warm auto sweepers. How is that a lit workspace? That's one thing actually I haven't done. I haven't put in lights in this series. Lighting, lighting, lighting. That is so not a lit workspace. You lied to me. Okay. Yeah, it's something I haven't done because a lit workspace makes everything work 15% faster. Including technically auto sweepers, I believe. I believe there's still a bug in there that lets the auto sweepers run 15% faster. I don't think... It's a puff. Okay. There's a puff stuck in the door. Sure. Okay, so that's done. We want to set the gas rate to 100 grams per second. Because it is very, very, very low. Not 5 kilograms, please. You're literally venting the base to space. Could we stop that? Yeah, it means no gas is going down here. Yeah, can we stop that, please? Oh, that's done again. So we'll go back to this. Move debris. Go, boys. Sweep it up. Alright. Oh. 20 kilos. We need to change you back to 0. And let more liquid in. That works, right? Below. Alright, have you been changed? Errands. Dupe man the doorman. Low priority. You know what? If I tick that, not allowed by schedule. Oh. It's nap time for Dupe man. Alright, at least with us venting atmosphere, everything around here should be cool. Well, not really, but it should be okay. Alright, solid rocket fuel thruster right there, please. It's on our list of things that we need to do. Automation. Out of iron, sure. We need to run automation into that. Okay. Is it now allowed, Dupe Man? Cool. Dupe Man's going to come up here and set this back to 100 grams a second so we stop breaking things. Otherwise, we're just going to vent the whole base to space, which would be bad. Which has slowed the gas right the way down, which means it should back up in the base. And if you guys get this and this done, where's one? No. There we go. Happy Canuck's doing that one. It's priority 2 for Canuck here, so he's going to do this, something else. And now it's priority 1. There we go. He's going to do this, then do that. And we set you to... No, you to all. And we should just start shipping out absolutely nothing because this rail's not built. Automation wire, out of steel. It is those wires. I need those wires done. Also need that done. But what I actually need first is I need this conveyor rail. So, guys, we're just going to give a little bit of a oomph on the conveyor rail. Because that means we can get the shovels. Which means I can have less dupes ranching. That's really what I'm trying to get to. Having less dupes actually doing ranching duties. There's 12 tons of steam. We can just leave that off for a while then. You already go full of sand. I have no idea how so much sand got to space, but it did. That's our command capsule. You need to be filled up with materials. Yeah, it's on their list of things to do. Actually, you're pumping steam finally. Awesome. Okay, I don't have to turn this back on yet. Okay. Go all the way back down to the base. Find out how toilets are almost swept up. What other tasks do we have that I want to get done? We actually have a shovel in it. We have 2 shovels in here. Awesome. Now, shovels are special. They don't actually suffer from overcrowding. At all. Like, at all, ever. So, what I'll end up doing is I'll probably end up knocking the floor out of this, actually. And just have them all come in that way. We have an auto sweeper that I haven't hooked up to anything yet. So I also need to have the auto sweeper pick up eggs. And what else? Not sure what else. Eggs, 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 and eggs. I don't know. We need to get this system running first. Conveyor rail. This little bit. Okay. It's slowly working its way to a more red color. The tubes really slow down for those corners, don't they? Come on, half an all load all oh Lord White. But you can see, because okay, so Huff's a Metatronics engineer, so his job is to operate first and then build. Lord, his job is to build first and then operate. Alright? And because they both have been fully upgraded and have the Metatronics engineer capability, they can both build conveyor rails, which means some of the things that I was waiting on for ages, they're just vastly improved, because I spent the time and the effort going through all the priorities and tweaking them to how I wanted them. Battle Rabbit, where the hell are you? Follow cam. Going up the tube as fast as possible, because you actually need to bring the lead. 100 kilograms of lead, yes. Place that, and then hopefully cats will go off in the background. No, somebody else has got the job. Aaron's Happy Canuck. So, skills. Battle Rabbit doesn't have the Metatronics engineer skill. That's why. So even though he's prioritized to do build first, dig second, well, build first, everything else second. Actually, is he? Priorities. Unpause it now. Battle Rabbit is build first, dig second. He couldn't build that one bit of conveyor, so he just left it, ran the opposite direction. But it means you should start shipping out. You are. Cool. So we're going to just set it to... No, not that one. Filtration. Regolith, please. Because there is tons and tons and tons and tons. And in theory tons. Where the hell's all the regolith? And actually, we'll turn on critter eggs as well. Sand, lime. Good God, regolith, it's off the screen. Lime, glass, plastic, refined carbon. 47 tons. There we go. Are the eggs up here? If I turn that off. Ah, we found all the eggs? No. Yes, they're no longer angry. Cool. Now you can ship off regolith. Much better than having angry crabs up here. Don't get me wrong. The new tiny baby ones will lay another pair of eggs, which will then continue the cycle. That's hot polluted oxygen vent, which comes out like 500 degrees oxygen. Yeah, polluted oxygen. Yeah, it's fine. We're not dealing with you just yet. Okay, but that's it. We're now shipping regolith down to the base, which should come out right here. Get dropped. And dropped. And dropped. And dropped. And should land right about there. And then this auto sweeper should pick up regolith and shove it in that box. Filtration material, regolith, yep. And it should ship it off. And we can tell if it's shipping by it's being blistering hot. Right through the middle of the base, right through the middle of the farm. It's always good to put hot materials through the farm. We can see you're all dead. We can see you're all dead. And we can see, actually, we can see there's nothing. No, I'm just getting rid of the whole lot. Because we're now shipping 150 odd degrees regolith right through the middle of it. So, hot regolith, hot regolith, hot regolith. And then dropped in here. Your iron, which has an overheat of 50. You have an overheat of 50. You have an overheat of 50, which means each one of these things are good up to 125 degrees. And we're throwing regolith in here that's 120-ish. I've already added a cooling loop, so we should be fine. I planned ahead. Okay, but it means we can now enable both of these critter stations. Room overlay. 16 critters, 2 critters. You're a priority 8 now. You're also a priority 8 because I want these done. Okay, if I knock out that tile, and then I knock out that tile, and that tile, and that tile, that should be safe. Okay, apart from we can't reach that tile now. Good trick, Jetty. Good trick. Outside of a stable. Why? The room's too big? The room's too big. So that cuts 10 tiles off, so that brings it from 108 down to 98. There's another shovel egg. We've got 3 on incubating already. Okay, guys, I just want this done. I want this done, that way we can call it an episode. And eggs take 4 cycles. And we're going to be doing a lot of eggs. Actually, if I move that over a tile, I can fit in another incubator right there. Okay, room overlay. 104 tiles, 94 tiles, 96 is the maximum. Cool. Are there any shovels in these tiles? Yes, there is. You're also going to get wrangled. No, just that high priority. I don't want all the wrangles, all the wrangles. I want all the shovels dumped in the one room. How are we up to? 16. Yeah. Deconstruct buildings. Get rid of those. Did I didn't actually change over the power wires. Let's just do that really quickly before I forget again. Snip. Snip. Cool. Power, bridge, Pro 9, there. I'm spending my precious gold on incubators. Okay. No longer one in there. That looks to be empty as well. So we should be able to go 17 critters. Okay. Max 20 of 20. So you're a priority 9. You become a priority 8. Auto wrangle. No. Copy. Game. Copy. There to there. And you become a priority 8. So the idea is... Actually, is that our idea? Actually, I don't even think I need this. No, I don't think I need this. I don't think I need to turn on auto wrangle. I think I can just keep them all in here. Because shovels don't suffer from overpopulation. So you can have as many as you want in one room. Without any issues. It's just the ones in this room I need to feed. That's the only thing I need to keep into consideration. I need to actually feed these shovels in this room. Or they die. Which is also acceptable. Yeah, I think we're going to need some conveyor loaders in here. But they are going to be things we're going to play with in the next episode. Oh, it finally happened. You have a robot arm on your head. You do not have anything on your head. You have a thingamajiggy on your head. So hang on. Decor overlay. +7 from Sweepy. Excellent! Sweepy's carrying around decor. Okay. This is a bedroom. Oh, we've got 35 snazzy suits. Okay, we're going to have to play with snazzy suits next episode. Can you put something pretty on your head too, please? Like, I don't care. Nope, we're out of pretty things. Alright, and that's obviously full of carbon dioxide, so let's just put in mesh tiles right across there. It's insulated to keep the heat out. Heat's only really about here. Okay, and we'll do the same in there. Okay, so this episode, got shovels up and running. Put in a whole bunch of conveyor rails. Printed off a new duplicate, I hope. Bottom of stomach, loud sleeper, bottom of stomach. You eat more. And you're a decorator. You're absolutely useless. I'm going to print lava eggs. We also got... well, we got a whole bunch of conveyor rails put in. We got a graveyard put in. And... Are you okay? Oh no, you are okay. And... We should... Next episode, all the wiring's hooked up, everything else is hooked up. We should, next episode, be able to start getting this rocket off and launched. Along with... Has the main rocket's been there. It's been there. It's been there. It has not been there. Hang on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Close. And you don't launch because you're blocked. Because I haven't set up automation. You haven't set up automation to automatically open and close these doors. Okay, next episode. Next episode, we're going to have to fix this up so this rocket can auto-launch. Do I want it to auto-launch? Do I want it to be able to auto-launch? I don't know. But they're problems for the next episode. But yeah, we've got materials shipping out properly. We've got... These guys are going to stay nice and cool. Because they do have an atmosphere around them to cool off. We're pumping 30 odd degrees oxygen at them, so they won't get too hot, which is important. And we got a graveyard done, and I'm hoping... No. Of course not. And there's another one. Maybe next episode we'll run it out of volcanoes, at least on one side of the map. That's a... It looks like that's a I disappeared. That looks like a I disappeared. That looks like I'm missing some ladders. And that looks like JD forgot to tell them to dig it out properly. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's definitely why I'm going to leave it here for this episode. So, good progress. I can't complain. Actually, I can complain. We've had some pretty crappy dupe rolls. But, as you can see, you know, this has been the first episode in a little while. I haven't had to put in massive cuts and had like 3 hours worth of waiting for dupes to build things. So, yeah. Our volcanoes are running fine. Yeah, that one's full of steam. 100 degree steam, yeah, can't argue with that. So that's working great. I still don't get 100 degree steam up against 40 degree water, but sure. Oh, actually, we put temp shift plates on. I know I said it in this episode, but I keep remembering things that we've done that I'm curious what impact they've had. So that's a temp shift plate at 66 degrees water. So it does look like it's moving the heat a little bit, not a lot. Can I build that in a tile? No, I can't. And I don't really want to build that in the room. And you're shipping out nothing because the conveyor rail system is not hooked up. Maybe that's something we do in the next episode. Finally ship you across to there. Oh! And Sweepy has swept out everything here. So we're going to extend our Sweepy system across the base of the map. And maybe look at finally fortifying the base. When I say fortifying, like protecting against the impending doom of all the water that's slowly raising up. It's only doing a couple of tiles per episode, but like it was 2 episodes ago, the water was down here. It's now, you know, here and higher on one side than the other. And really the only thing we can do to lower the water is we dig out more of the map. The catch is when you dig out some parts of the map, they're full of water and it just rains down. Small volcanoes. Like this one's, this vent's not even active because it's flooded. Same with that one. We should really expose some of those so maybe flood the map a little bit faster. I don't know. Oh, and I want to deal with this as well. This is another item that I want to deal with. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. I don't know. It's a problem for later. Yeah. More importantly, we've also got rid of our farm. Okay, that's it. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next episode. All right, bye.